Evaluative judgment of the self.
Shh, please,
or
Tyler.
Feelings of self-worth.
Tyler, please, I'm trying to record.
It's also been identified that varied contribute to an individual's level.
Hi. Hi. So this week I am doing a vegetarian week. You may or may not have seen my previous post about pescatarianism, and I found with that I was eating a lot of fish, and now I just want to eat vegetables. This has actually happened because I recently watched a documentary called Drowning in Plastic, which is awful and it's very heartbreaking, and I do recommend everyone to watch it. It is on BBC iPlayer, and it's all about how the oceans have now been polluted by plastic, and some of the images is just so upsetting. So it's made me realise that eating fish is such a big problem, because they do say that 85% of the ocean's pollution comes from commercial fishing. So now I'm trying to be vegetarianism. No. So now I'm trying to be a vegetarian. I'm doing this thing called flexitarianism. No, called flexitarian. So it's semi-vegetarian. So you're vegetarian most of the time, but you will eat meat on occasions, but I'm not going to eat fish. Anyway, yeah, this week I'm being a vegetarian, I'm not eating meat. Yes, so let's go. Okay, so let me go through the food I have here. This isn't from one shop, this is a collection of things, and some things I've already started eating. Like I've got half an aubergine there, already got into those plums and this chicken. But I will start with this side. So these are good on the go. I've literally just got these in case, last resort, I don't have any other food with me, anything like that. It's just quick and easy. Amy's Kitchen soups. Obviously that as well is just in the microwave. Chopped tomatoes, always good to make things with. Sweet corn, love a bit of sweet corn. Beetroot, I always see really good recipes, vegetarian and vegan food with beetroot. Tomatoes underneath. I like to have tomatoes and cucumber with chicken bits. Lentils, obviously really healthy. I have made a lentil and aubergine soup sort of thing, which is why I've already used half of that. All of my different vegetables, Brussels sprouts, mange too, broccoli, cucumber again, avocado. Love my avocado. Love this with this, by the way, on crackers. Really nice. So protein wise, I have tofu, vegetarian chicken slices, and like I said, that's chicken bits, pieces. I wasn't going to get stuff like this, like meat substitutes, but I did find that I really did need it, because obviously I'm used to eating so much meat and so much protein, and I base my meals normally around my meat, so I just needed this, to be honest. Falafels, gotta love a falafel. I've already eaten into those as well. Eggs, obviously an amazing source of protein. I've got my whey protein from Protein Empire there. Chia seeds, another great protein, omega-3, all different things, really, really healthy. Nice little dessert, Outpro. I love this brand. I grew up on this brand. Hartley's. These I think I showed you before. They're so good if you have a sweet tooth, like really good if you're on prep or anything like that. I've got my hummus, and I have my fruit, plums, apples, pomegranate, one banana. It's gone a bit funny. I need to get more of those. I obviously normally have more bananas, but I've eaten them. I am obsessed with pomegranates. I don't know if there's anyone else out there who is, but I absolutely love them. So yeah, this is sort of my food for the week. I'm going to see what I can do. I will be having porridge every morning, and then just meals around that. On our way to Muscleworks, gonna train legs. Well, I'm training legs, Tyler is training back. It's my second leg session of the week, and I am excited. And then after that, just gonna eat and chill. So I'm starting today's workout with deadlifts, my compound movement. Doing this at the beginning because I'll have the most strength and I really need to work on it. When I finished my powerlifting program, I just stopped doing them, so I feel like I'm starting at the scratch again, but that's why it's so important to make sure I do them. So all of you out there, do your deadlifts, do your compounds. My next exercise is narrow stance squats on the Smith machine. I was going to use the bar, but they were all busy, so I thought, do you know what, let me just go to the Smith machine and really target my quads. A lot of the people will diss the Smith machine, but I love it because I feel like you can just really overload your legs because you don't have to worry about balance or anything else. You literally just put the weight on and burn the legs out. As you can see, I am getting full depth at the bottom. Always make sure you get as much range as possible because it makes such a difference. Next we move on to the single leg press. The reason I'm doing single leg is because it's really good to sort out imbalances. A lot of the time when we do exercises such as leg press and other things on the machine, you will have a dominant side which takes over, and that's why doing single leg work is really important. If you know you have a particularly weaker side, then I'd even recommend to do an extra set on that leg to try and help it catch up. Next we move on to the lying leg curl for the hamstrings. As you can see, I'm pulling it all the way in so it touches the top of my legs, and I'm controlling it on the way down. This control is where you'll really feel the tension through the hamstrings, so make sure you don't just rush it. Also, keep your hips firmly down on the seat, as soon as they lift, it will take pressure off your hamstrings. So make sure to keep those things in check. Moving on to the leg extension to isolate the quads. Make sure to keep your bum firmly in the seat. As soon as your bum lifts, that tension is taken away from the quads and you are not getting the same effect. So that is why, as you can see, I'm really gripping onto the handles and keeping myself down. You want to kick it all the way to the top and squeeze those quads at the top to make sure you feel that burn. Moving on to kickbacks, working the glutes. Not every gym has one of these machines, granted, but you can do it on the Smith machine kneeling on the floor, or you can use ankle straps on the cables. So here I'm just really pushing back with my heel. Oh, look, there's Tyler. I'm really pushing back with my heel and squeezing my glutes at the top. It's really important to focus on your glutes as you kick, because otherwise you can feel it in your quads and your hamstrings, so you really have to push and kick with those glutes. Another thing about this machine is you really have to make sure it's just your leg kicking back. Some people hurt their backs, like their lower backs, from doing this, so you just really have to isolate it all in the legs. It can also push on your stomach and make you feel a bit sick, but these are the things we deal with. Hello, so it is Monday morning and I am having protein porridge. Granted, it doesn't look amazing because I haven't made it look pretty, but it's simple. It's just porridge with this chocolate protein. I have these sachets, so they're really handy just to bring on the go. And it is mixed with water. However, I have added a little bit of this soya chocolate milk as well. So I know it adds the sugar, but it is really nice, very flavoursome. So today I've got a few different bits with me. I've obviously got my salads, cucumbers, I've got some hummus, and I also made a lentil soup yesterday, which I shall be having today. This is my lentils and aubergine. It doesn't look amazing, but honestly it's really nice. It's the exact same red split lentils that I showed you in the video before. And it's half an aubergine, and I just put it with boiled water on the hob and it just turned into that, with broth as well, of course. And then there's salad, and these are my corn chicken pieces that I've just had with that. So it's really quick. Once that's made, it's just sorted. I'm about to make my next meal with the tofu that I bought. It's pre-flavoured basil, so I don't need to worry about that. And I'm going to have it with Brussels sprouts, broccoli and aubergine. So here it is. You've got your tofu, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, aubergine, and there is rice under there. Hey, so my dad is coming around today. He's going to teach me how to make this vegetable stew that he makes. It's really nice and really healthy as he uses so many different vegetables, so I'm very excited to learn how to do it.
we go this far. Don't stop now. Reaching for a distant star. Don't stop now. Isn't it strange how we're safe and home? Together counting days until the second go. If you're gonna make a change, you have to let me know. Turn this shit around, just start at top the lows. It's all you need to do.
What's that? Yeah, look, he's got a vegetarian dish over here. And here you have it, vegetable stew. Hey, so let me tell you how I got on, honestly. I did not know how much I loved meat until I did this vegetarian week. I was so shocked because I thought it was going to be a breeze. When I did the pescatarian week, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I really enjoyed my meals. It was so nice learning to cook new things and having new things. So I thought, yeah, vegetarian, this is going to be great. I'm going to do this for a long time. I don't know what happened. I just became, I'm an addict. I just love meat. Like, I'm actually shocked. I didn't realise how much I relied on it, and I really do. I think a problem was because I did the pescatarian week straight before as well. It just felt like even longer that I hadn't been eating meat. So I think that made it harder. And obviously it takes a lot more preparation and planning. So I think I just struggled a bit because I'm so used to knowing what I'm going to eat and revolving my meals around my protein. So that was just hard. But yeah, what can I say? I am a carnivore and I just have to embrace that. So I hope you enjoyed it, even though the outcome is that I will not be a vegetarian anymore. I hope it provided some valuable meals for anyone because it did help me. I have learned how to cook. Well, I've learned how to cook some things. So, you know, I'm happy. I am going on a bulk now. So I'm really trying to grow my legs. I've been trying to grow them for a very, 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 very long time. But now I'm actually going to do a proper bulk. So training hard, eating properly and a lot to try and grow. I'm not going to worry about putting on weight because you have to put on weight. So yeah, so that is my next challenge. And that is not just going to be a week. It's obviously going to be until next year. And I will document it, hopefully. So, you know, future vlog coming up. But yes, again, thank you for watching and I will see you next time.